All right, so let's talk about Apple. They just dropped this announcement, right? And it sent the entire creative world into a total frenzy. On the surface, it looks like a great deal, just a nice little bundle of apps. But trust me, if you're just looking at that price tag, you are missing the real story here.
And this is the number they wanted everyone to see first. This was the headline that grabbed all the attention. A full suite of pro-level creative software for, what? Just under $13 a month? I mean, who wouldn't think that's an incredible deal? But here's the thing. That price tag, it's just the front door to a way, way bigger story. Because this isn't really about a bargain, oh no. This is Apple firing the loudest shot we've heard yet in the AI software wars. And it might just be the beginning of the end for buying software, for good. Okay, so what exactly is in this so-called Trojan horse? Well, Apple's calling it the Creator Studio. And you gotta admit, the stack of software they've put together is pretty phenomenal. So let's break down what you actually get. I mean, just look at this list. The amount of stuff they're packing in here is seriously impressive. You've got the big guns, of course. Final Cut Pro for video, Logic Pro for audio. But you know what the real kicker is here? Pixelmator Pro. For the very first time, it's coming to the iPad, and that is a massive deal for any creative who's been dreaming of a real professional-grade photo editor on a tablet. And then on top of all that, they're throwing in the essentials like motion and compressor. It really is the whole shebang. But listen, the number that really made my jaw hit the floor wasn't the $13. It was this one, $2.99. Under $3 a month for students. And let's be clear, this is not a discount. This is a straight-up, incredibly aggressive plan to capture the entire market. And this quote, it just nails the long-term play here. For that price, Apple is trying to basically vacuum up every single high school and college film student, every kid in their bedroom making music, before they even get a chance to think about a competitor like Adobe. You get them learning your workflow from age 18 to 22? Well, you've probably got a customer for life. It's about embedding themselves in the next generation. All right, so the pricing strategy is pretty clear, right? Aggressive. But now we need to talk about the controversy. Because this is where things get, complicated. This is about a massive shift in how Apple treats its most loyal users. We've all known Apple's been playing catch-up on AI, but the billion-dollar question was always, how are they going to make money off of it? Well, now we know. And the answer is a little something called feature gating. And here's what that actually means, and this is the crucial part. If you're one of the millions of people who already shelled out, $300 for that buy it once, own it forever license for Final Cut Pro, Apple just told you flat out that you are not getting any of the new AI features. Period. End of story. So what they're doing for the first time ever is basically taking their Pro apps and splitting them right down the middle. On one side, you've got the version you paid for. Sure, it still works, but it's frozen in time. It's not getting any of these incredible new AI tools. And on the other side, locked behind that monthly subscription, you've got the future. All the game changers. AI transcript search, scene discovery, you name it. That subscription is literally the only key to unlock the other half of the app you thought you owned. And this quote just says it all, doesn't it? It's a perfect metaphor. Apple's message, when you read between the lines, is basically, hey, thanks for that $300 you gave us years ago. We appreciate it. But if you actually want to work efficiently, if you want to compete today, you got to start paying us every month. That version you bought, it's officially a dead-end street. So let's get specific. What are you actually missing out on? Let's take something like AI transcript search. This one feature, it's a total workflow revolution. Think about it. Before, if you had an hour of interview footage and needed to find where someone said, I don't know, quantum computing, you'd have to sit there and scrub through the whole thing, manually. Now, the AI just transcribes it all for you. You type in the words and boom, you're right at that exact spot. I mean, we're talking about saving hours of soul-crushing grunt work on every single project. And it's not just about finding spoken words. Then you've got AI scene discovery. Just picture this. You dump hundreds of raw, messy clips into your project. Instead of you having to sort through it all, the AI just does it. It watches everything and automatically tags it all. It knows that's a wide shot, that's a close-up. This one is a car, this clip features Sarah. It takes that absolute chaos of files and turns it into a perfectly organized, searchable library, instantly, without you lifting a finger. Okay, let's pull back for a second. Let's zoom out, because with Apple, any conversation about software always comes back to hardware. Always. This isn't just about getting you to pay a monthly subscription. This is about building and reinforcing Apple's entire ecosystem. You could almost call it the creative fortress. And the foundation of this entire fortress is one key piece of tech: on-device AI. So what does that mean? It means all the hard work, all that transcribing, all that scene analysis, it's not happening on some server farm in the cloud. It's happening right there, locally, on your machine. And to do that, well, you need a ton of processing power. So let's connect the dots here, because honestly, it's a masterclass in business strategy. First, you've got the bait, these amazing new AI features that are so good you feel like you can't live without them. Then comes the hook. These features require Apple's own M-series chips to run. See where this is going? This is the real goal. It forces anyone still using an older Intel Mac to upgrade their entire computer. And the finishing move? They use privacy as a weapon against everyone else. It is the ultimate lock-in.
And here is maybe the most brilliant, most elegant part of this whole plan. Apple is using privacy as a wedge to drive between themselves and their competitors. Their argument is so simple and so powerful. Because all this AI stuff is happening on your machine, your super sensitive client footage, your unreleased new song, whatever it is, it never gets uploaded to the cloud. It never leaves your control. For professionals, that is a massive, massive selling point.
So let's put it all together. What does this all really mean for us? Well, this announcement is pretty much the final nail in the coffin. The whole idea of buy once, use it forever for Apple's professional software? Yeah, that's over. But they are being so clever about how they're doing it. This isn't like Adobe, who just threw up a hard paywall one day. Nope, this is what you could call a soft subscription. They're saying, sure, you can keep your old app, but by starving it of all the new essential AI updates, they're making the choice to not subscribe seem, well, kind of crazy. It's this brilliant, subtle pressure to get you on board.
And this is where we look to the future. Because the thinking is, this creator studio, it's just a test. It's the pilot program. They're testing this whole soft subscription idea on a smaller, professional group of people. And if it works, and it probably will, the prediction is that within the next 18 months, they're going to expand this model to the entire operating system. That Apple intelligence they're building into everything, get ready for it to become a paid subscription tier. Which brings us to one final huge question. By practically giving away its entire creative suite to students for $3, Apple is launching an all-out assault on the next generation. In this war, the youth market isn't just important, it's the ultimate high ground. So, the multi-billion-dollar question is, does Adobe even stand a chance of defending it?